Hello, everybody. My name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian fishing for spin fishing character. Today, got started. I'm already pretty far along here at Kuori. I caught a very small Arctic char right off the bat, and then have made it all the way out here past the island, and have not seen another bite on either of the two main rods. I did just throw out rod 3 here just to see what we can get. Trying a new lure over on my HSV rod. I've been seeing that the yellow balsa minnow has been doing very well here on BK the past few weeks. I figured I'd give it a try, or I'd give a original minnow 17009 a try. So I bought that. That was about 60 silver. So far, it has seen nothing. I've got the typical Dodger crank over on rod 1 and a small Ventus there, but it was at least a marker. So we'll see if that lure does anything. I've never really used it, but it was the closest thing to the yellow balsa minnow that I could see. And those who haven't been following, that's kind of the gray area of what's next for me. Do I go with the wood carving tool? Do I go with an ultralight rod? Or do I get a second HSV for this character? Tiny baby lake trout. Today, looking at VK, it was pretty light for the water bodies we have unlocked. I forgot to lock the reel. Noticing it was hanging a little bit weird gave me an idea there might be a fish on there. VK was pretty light for the water bodies we have unlocked. Nothing here at Kuori. Well, there was Vendus on float here, but nothing at Volkov or here that really made sense for this character. It's been a long day for me as well, so I didn't want to travel anywhere. Tiny perch. Yep, that didn't work. Obviously, don't do that in real life because I just would have either cut or had one of the lines all tangled up in my boat motor. Small perch. This has not been a good day so far. Decent Vindus there. Not amazing. Not horrible. Decent Vindy. Not amazing. Not horrible again. Not even chat worthy Vindus. Need to look at what pellets have been biting on. I don't know that fish well. I think it's a pretty rare one. Not one you can really target. Again, decent Vindus. Yeah. We fished with those lures quite a bit, not caught a lot of pellets. That's a small grayling. Well, decent fish. You're not getting game sounds, I just realized, and I don't know why. Sorry about that. There was just the buzzing of the reel, but I don't know why you all aren't getting game sounds. And I don't really want to alt tab out and lose this fish. Try and fix that. All you're missing is the boater, the boater running, the boat motor running, and the clicking of a reel right now. So, sorry for some of the quiet earlier. And that's a decent laker by the looks of it. It's weird that I've got sounds, but OBS didn't, and I didn't close OBS from the last recording. So nothing should have changed, but who knows? Windows is weird at times with sounds. And 1.986 Laker. That's a big perch. 879 gram perch. I don't think there's a fish on here. There's not. Interesting. Yeah, that's why. I'll tabbed out to go look at. Now you may be getting game sounds. Yeah, you are. And there we go. I stopped getting game sounds because of what I had to start up. And they're back for me. I tend to not keep the game sounds too loud because, especially on this character, a lot of it is just the boat noise. Come on, fishy fish, give me something good. Quantity wise, it's been okay. Quality wise, it's been not good. There we go. Something on the new lure. That's a decent Vendus, 266. Looks like a decent Arctic char. I guess 1.25 is a marker Arctic. So it wasn't a decent Arctic char. I always think 1 kilo is a marker Arctic, but I'm usually wrong. Or I am wrong based on that fish. Small lake trout. Might be a marker. I think it is. Gonna be close. It is not. Ouch. Another one. Tiny pike. Experiment with this lure is not going well, so we're gonna switch off. Oh, what do I want to use? Use a yellow Dodger crank, kind of the orange Dodger crank. See what kind of luck we have there as I beach the boat like I do every episode at least once. $685 perch. I'm gonna laugh when a perch is one of my biggest fish. Just about to cast when I saw this bite. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like anything decent. Not. Didn't mean to leave it unlocked there. Tiny Laker. That's a nice 7. Someone just got a 3 kilo weekly world record. Stick 7. While I continue to catch crap. That's weird. When I'm looking, game sounds are just really weird right now. I don't know what's going on. When I look at OBS and Alt tab Alt tab into OBS, they're fine. But when I'm not in OBS, they look like they're very, very quiet. Yeah, weird. I don't know what's going on there. Now they look fine. Tiny Laker, but it's a marker at least. Unlike most of the fish today. Fish bites. I set the hook and it gets away. That was awesome. That was on a shift reel in on speed 50. The fish still caught up to it. Marker Laker. Tiny fish on big rod. $58-gram perch on the biggest rod, of course. That's a nice bleak. That's a nice perch on my line. 1.44 kilo perch. Only 160 grams off a trophy. Is that my biggest fish? Please tell me no. Good. the way today's been, I wouldn't be surprised if a 1.4 kilo perch was my biggest fish. What I'm curious about is it going to be my most expensive fish right now? Another marker Mindy. Another marker Mindy. Another tiny fish on the big rod. Another not a marker Mindy. Another perch. Tiny, tiny perch, yet it got me spin fishing percentage. Up to 71.2. 71.2. Next thing we unlock is Texas rig at 75. Hey, look, it's another perch. Just hanging weird, I guess. Looked like it hadn't completed the turn. And it's probably a Laker with the jump. This might be my biggest Laker so far today. It's coming right for us. I kind of hope this is a good Arctic char. I doubt it is. I think it's a Laker. Oops. Alt tabbed. Didn't mean to. This is one active fish. This could be a decent one. Keep in mind, this is only a 4.5 or a 5.5 kilo reel. With I think 5 kilo line. So that's 5 kilo line. It's pretty worn out already too. So It's a good fish to get right at nighttime too, because I'm not missing a whole lot of fish chasing this bad boy. Almost got it. It's not a trophy, but it's definitely my biggest fish today so far. I'm gonna guess 4 to 5 kilos. Maybe 6. Come on, get above water. Get above water, you fish. Come on, fish, give up. Gotcha. Do I have you? This might be bigger than I think. $7.347. Turned out to be a lot better fish than I thought it was. Why did I just cast this? $1.25. Just looking at how worn out this reel is. About 20% worn out, so it's a 5.4 kilo reel. It was 17, I think, percent worn. So if you're new to rushing fishing for, what that means is what you look at, and let me get turned around here and away from the rock, and I'll pull it back up. There's a pellet. So if you're new, press V when you have your reel or your rod up and click the gear and it'll show you all the pieces. Mechanism is how much weight it can take before it breaks. So it's 13% more. It's a hidden stat probably on this reel. So this is a 5.4 kilo reel. This one's probably about a 6 kilo mechanism. So it's pretty worn out there. The friction brake itself is also 17%. So that means this reel can do 17% less than the 5.4 kilos it is set. So that's, 10% is about 5 kilos and another half a kilo or another quarter of a kilo probably. So it's somewhere around between 4.5 and 4.75 kilo capacity right now. The other thing to look at is my line. So my line's 17% more, and it's the same thing. It's a 5 kilo line. It's 17% wore out. So that means its capacity is about 17% less. So it's approaching 4 kilos. And if your friction brake is stronger than your line, I can't turn the friction brake up much more than 21 on this because I've got, 4.25 line and 4.5, 4.75 kilo friction brake right now. And you can't repair line, you can only replace it. I need to check the rod as well. I have to look at that just because it's been a while. I need to check all my gear. Nice 7. Yep, 2.613. Finally. So this reel, line guides are 34% worn, so that does more wear to your line. It does not affect weight. The blank reduces the weight. So this rod is just doing a little bit more wear to my line, but from a weight perspective, it's fine. Same here, my HSV is 10% worn, so not horrible. And this one, not horrible either. Note to self, don't drink a 52-ounce glass of soda before recording. Even if you step away before you start recording, you need to step away before you finish recording or before your hour's up. I'm probably going to go ahead and head towards shore. We're 45 minutes in anyway, so not a horrible time to head in. And you know what? Let me just cast this out. Get turned around so we're going back across the lake, and I'll step away real quick. We got a few minutes. I don't want to cut this too short. All right, I got it turned around. I'll keep an eye on my rod. Let me know if anything comes up. I'll be right back. And we're back. And no fish. Awesome. Hello. I do have the friction brake a little bit low on the HSV. Just because it's clicking doesn't mean this is an amazing fish. This is still pretty decent fish. Seven. Nice. 3 kilo 7. Nice fish. Tiny, tiny Laker. Another marker 7. Fish over on 1. Worthless Laker. Probably a marker perch. Maybe not. Yeah, just barely. But I'll take it. Kind of impressed we're actually at 46 fish with that 7 kilo Laker on this rod. And me stepping away for a few minutes. Now it's probably time to head towards shore, though. By the time we get there, there'll be 55-ish minutes past. And another good fish around the HSV. Again, I've turned the friction brake down, so it's not an amazing fish. Probably one of my bigger fish of the day. 3.788 Laker. Definitely was one of my bigger fish of the day. Another decent Laker. Probably shouldn't have cast that out. $1.427 Laker. Gonna end up with 50 fish in 55 minutes. Not a horrible day. Still have plenty of tea. All right. Cafe. Didn't get big graylings. Didn't get a kilo Laker. Or didn't get a trophy Laker. Sorry, I was reading at the same time. So nothing for the cafe. Probably at least got 100 silver today, though. 134. Not too bad. 29.46 for the big 7. 23 for the next big 7. Only 20 for the big old Laker. Pellet actually came in pretty well. Pretty happy. 134 silver on the day. I've definitely paid for the lure I bought that didn't really do anything. So hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back on the float character tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Bye bye now.